First of all, welcome back to another episode of the Wiley Show. Everybody has been hitting me up saying, talk about Project 2025. And I want to say this really quickly. I'm not going to go into details about it, but that was very extreme. I read all the pages, very, very extreme. It's something that is in that book or that project that they want to extend for whoever win, particularly a conservative to win. That if you are a government employee and if you do not, be faithful to the president, they can remove you from office. Then also, it's a role in there if you have a miscarriage, they can you can get charges. So it's very very extreme. Like it's so extreme. When I was reading it, I'm like, it is real. But some of the Project 2025, some of the material is have already been in play into some parts of the country. Now, Trump, again, to everybody that's in here, he have not endorsed Project 2025. He said he called it extreme, very, very extreme. I've said it over and over. He said it in multiple rallies, and people just automatically try to label Trump with Project 2025. Project 2025 is not even, he's not even an author of it. He's not a contributor of it. This have been going on for a long time before Trump was even into politics. So this is not about Trump. But I will tell you, if you are reading that, it is very, very some scary stuff in Project 2025 that I urge you all not to pretty much not to subscribe to, but vote for Trump. Vote for someone that will bring some of the things that we all want as Americans, because I don't think we would get everything, because you can't satisfy everybody. But I did put on my website over 130 some thousand white women was campaigning for Kamala Harris, and they raised, give me a second, how much they raised last night? 146,000 white women joined a Zoom call, and they raised $8.5 million for Kamala Harris. So this is something, some more money going into her campaign. As you all can see, I'm about to put this on here so you all can see this. Literally $8.5 million that have been raised, that Kamala Harris is getting for her campaign. This is really, really something. 8.5 million. And then plus all this, so all over, like she probably have raised over $100 million for her campaign. So we wish both candidates well. Like I said, I'm going to vote for Trump in November, and we will see how it's going to play out. It's a couple of people they said they're going to support Kamala Harris. We shall see, because I'm the New York Post or the New York Times poll that I think Trump was at 43 and she was at 41 or something like that. Both of them are neck and neck. Okay. What does he say? Kamala is hiring all swing states, paying real good for some positions, including Nevada. Is the Republican Party in shambles since the president have endorsed Kamala Harris? I don't think they're in shambles. I mean, it's all in the battleground states to get to 270. I personally believe that Trump is in good, strong standing. Let's see. If you vote Republican, you will be supporting Project 2025. Not necessarily. I disagree with that. They said vote for Trump. They said Trump wants immunity for police. Trump will lose 2024. So happy, not happy about her, but Trump is a nightmare. Someone else said, how can we be for sure that Trump won't enact Project 2025? He's very conservative. I don't know. Trump is not that conservative. No, I really believe Trump is not that conservative, but he do believe in some great, strong policies that I think would be great for America. Honestly. Yeah, honestly, I think it would be great for America. So we shall see, y'all. I see y'all in here posting y'all comments in here, and y'all got a lot of stuff to say, but I personally believe that Trump will win. And also too for Black America, it's just a great idea and a support for Trump for number one, the economic reasons, the migrant crisis. If the Democrats really love Democrats, why, particularly Black people, why did they allow those migrants to go to Chicago, to the South Side, opening up places where it's supposed to go to Black people that were homeless, and they can't get the type of funding from Catholic charities. So this is a major subject matter that I think that a lot of Black folks will gravitate towards Trump. Someone else said, Trump don't care about the Blacks, so us, affordable housing, housing vouchers, food stamps, SSA, North, etc., all of that have to do with you, others, and I. Someone else said, I thought Trump was going to win. Seems like Kamala is getting more support than I thought. I mean, it's a lot of it is manufactured support. A lot of it is support where it's just being manufactured support. We shall see in the battleground states. Again, Hillary got a lot of support and she didn't win. So let's keep that all the way as that. Someone else said, what about JD Vance wanted childless people to pay even more in taxes? Well, I can't make a comment about that. I will have to read that for myself. I can't make a comment about that. There's enough money to support migrants and poor Black communities, though, but they have not done that, sis. They have not done that. Someone else said anything is still possible. We shall see, but I believe I'm with Trump. KLE said, I can't wait for the debate. Me too. I cannot wait for the debate too. I can't wait. I think the debate is going to show Trump strong in economic policy, foreign policy, and also very strong when it comes to the border. Something that Kamala Harris has been suffering with, and they're trying to erase her whole border, her being, up at the border, trying to protect the border, but she failed at the border. The president failed at the border. So we should see. And it's quite interesting that President Biden banned TikTok or signed it into law, and Kamala Harris joined TikTok. That's kind of like some shade there. We shall see. That is some shade there. So real shade there. Also, let's get into this conversation here. Where we at? I don't know if y'all heard Chaotic Diss Record. I listened to it when he did it to a Scrappy. Now everybody was hitting me up saying, Wiley, I think this is all for a show, but no, I think Scrappy is jealous that he did not have the strength to do the show. He's stuck at Love and Hip Hop. And let me tell y'all something. When y'all work with people that are so used to doing reality shows and don't want to do nothing else and branch off, baby, let those people be stuck. Because you'll be trying, like I've tried to get people to do YouTube, and I'm like, man, you should do YouTube. You can make a lot of money on YouTube. It's great. Like we can do it together, blah blah blah. And no, like I remember when I did videos with Jonathan, and Jonathan told me one day, hey bro, I don't want to do it no more. And now he's like heavily in the streets and drugs and stuff like that. And I'm like, man, I really want to, but sometimes you got to do it yourself because everybody don't want to invest into the project. Just like when the whole situation that happened with T.S. Madison and Kaya wanted the show to stay where it was, and I agree because I'm like, let the show, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. And so what T.S. Madison did, she tried to rush and tried to shop a show with Nikki, and Nikki don't have no experience of producing nothing, and that whole situation disbanded, and now you got to start over and do something else. Like she has so many multiple rebrands trying to get back into the Western. Now, when we get to this whole thing with Scrappy and all of that, I was watching because my viewers were sending it to me. They said, well, you need to get into the storyline. And I'm just watching and I'm like, well, Chaotic looks like a good person. He's intelligent. He's just a great looking guy. And he always working to bring Shekinah up. Like he brought Scrappy up. He really was the show. And then I've noticed some episodes where Scrappy was like, he was there, but he wasn't really contributing to the show. Like he was like dead weight. And then he kind of like disappeared. If you all did not know that Scrappy is now throwing out digs, talking about, I don't do YouTube and all that, but you can make a lot of money. I mean, Chaotic did do videos on average to get 200,000 to 300,000 views per video. he just released a diss record, got like 100 grand. I'm sorry, not 100 grand, but 100,000 views. So I'm like, why not work with someone that is trying to make it happen? If I if I'm doing a show, right, and Chaotic bringing the viewership, show up, y'all do the views, y'all make that money, and it's just like we as some black folk got to get in that mindset. You may not be able to do money, get a platform off the ground by yourself. You may need a team player. You may need somebody to come in. Let a person come up in. We do videos. We start getting views, and we start getting there. I will lay my ego to the side. It's like, let's get this money. Let's get this money. They said Love and Hip Hop is a plantation for real, but I didn't know because I wasn't really into this whole chaotic and scrappy situation until it came down my timeline that Scrappy tried to run up on chaotic, and I'm like, wait a minute. Why you running up on this man? This man gave you an opportunity. This man made you part of social media. Social media is where it's at. Television, as we know it, is not the same. It's kind of like dwindling down a lot. If you all did not hear about the NBA, they made an incredible deal with Amazon. So a lot of people is jumping from regular television and they're going to streaming companies. So the same thing with WWE, they kind of pretty much did an amazing deal. I believe about almost $5 billion deal that they're going to put WWE Raw on Netflix. So it's just like everybody's leaving television and they're joining streaming sites. So with that entail, YouTube is ahead of the curve. YouTube is streaming. It's easy. It's free. You ain't got to pay. You can literally go up on there and be like, hey, I'm about to go watch the Wiley show live on my cell phone. I'm about to go watch Chaotic live on my cell phone or on the television, whatever you want to watch it. As long as you got internet connection, you're connected to the show. But I also feel that you got to have the work ethic. It's not easy being on YouTube. It's not easy being on YouTube. It's a lot more competition on YouTube. It's not just a platform where the average Joe is on YouTube. You got people already with a celebrity status, already with an audience. And then you have those that, like myself, that are unknown people, got together, have to really build a fan base from the ground up, didn't get a reality show. That's why I was like, when this reality show that I was supposed to be on, I was like, I was really banking on that because I was telling the people, I was like, I'm really banking on this because this can really help the Wiley show. This can help push me into an algorithm, and people like, oh my gosh, I'm a fan of this guy. I'm gonna check down his YouTube channel. I'm gonna subscribe. I'm gonna watch. I was really banking on that. And once it just whatever the case may be, they see the light of day, and I'm like, oh man, I really wanted that because that could have like really helped take me to the next level. I thought about that. I was like, oh, this is dope. Like, okay, I'm in it. That's why I gave it my all in all. But didn't really work out like that. I'm gonna say it didn't really work out like that, but I can say I was doing it. I was like, man, I did a good job. If you just give me the resources, I will flourish. Now, when it gets to these two gentlemen, I would love to see them sit down and have a conversation. But of course, it's gonna be on Love and Hip Hop. So someone told me Love and Hip Hop is still going on. So now I'm interested from a person that's not a Love and Hip Hop fan. I haven't watched this show in years. So because of this one particular storyline, I'm gonna start watching and see like what's going on with these two young men and why they can't get along and be together. They said, wait a minute, if MTV was really paying them, they wouldn't need 5,011 jobs on top of Love and Hip Hop, but they're not paying them though. That's the key. Like most of those television shows, because of with me, I'll be comfortable. I know how to live below my means, but these people, we have a baby mama drama. They got kids, they got tax bills, they owe taxes, they got all of this situation going on with themselves. So it's kind of difficult for them to have a check and get like $20-some thousand per episode, $10,000 per episode. Right then and there, that ain't no money because they got all these big old houses, mortgage probably 50 grand, 60 grand a month, or their rent is probably like 40, 50 grand a month. So it's kind of like they really need that and a lot of jobs. If they were living below their means instead of above it and cut some expensive, they can live comfortable. But most of these rappers, they don't do that at all. Now, let me see if y'all actually heard of Chaotic. Did y'all watch their show on Now That's TV? I know I'm watching Chaotic TV and I'm like, I'm loving it. I'm like, okay, go ahead with the skits. This one of my favorite YouTubers. I'm like, I catch myself watching. I'm like, okay, I really love it. Because up in this particular sector, I'm like, ugh, it's like the same old, same old. So I was like, let me go out and see what other people are doing and see if I can get some inspiration. I was like, oh my God, this is so inspiring to see this, to see him kind of come from reality TV, bring some storylines and great storylines and just do it. I will never forget it. On my channel, I was like, man, I had this great idea. Now, mind you, all of these skits ideas, I have so many of them. And I was like, man, I need another person. I don't want to do it by myself. And I'm not good in the editing department. So one of my friends, I said, we should do these skits. And he was like so freaking nervous. He's like, wow, I don't want to do it. I'm nervous. I don't want people in my business. You got a lot of support. And some people don't want to, even though he's talented, I'm like, man, this could be really, really good. Now, I ain't telling him, I'm like, this could be good for both of us. And I'm like, this is really, really dope with these skits, because I think that's the future of YouTube, not only doing celebrity gossip, but also doing skits and different things like that. But he refused to do the skits. He said, no, I'm not doing it. Some other skits I had ideas. I'm just keep it all in my head. But I was like, man, I really want to do the skit with you. No, Wiley, I can't do it because it DL, he's DL. He didn't want his girlfriend or baby mom to know that, you know, he's, I guess, gay friendly. Anyway, but I was like, whatever. And there's money to be made because it's not too many skits that I had presented. I was like, oh, this would be really, really good. And I still will do some more skits. Now that I'm in Vegas, I'm like, oh my gosh, I look at all the people. And sometime I'm going to do something with these homeless people because it's like so many great characters of these homeless people. Because I saw two of them at 7-Eleven, and I see these drug addicts like every single day, homes, but they're just characters. I'm like, man, I really want to bring them on camera. So I'm gonna just open up my camera and I'm gonna just really interview them. They're just nothing but character. And even the lady at 7-Eleven, she looked like she got a little drug habit because I had my headphones on. And she was like, well, can you hear me? And I'm ignoring her because I'm listening to my music. I'm trying to zone out. Number one, zoning out from the smell, because this is like really where all these stinking homeless people are just crazy. And her, like, she looked like she dib and dab into the drug lifestyle too. So I'm just ignoring her. She's like, oh, you want your receipts and blah, blah, blah. And I was like, yeah, give me the receipt or whatever. Because I'm like listening to my music because I'm trying to zone her out because the environment is just so bad. Like, I've never seen these many homeless people in the day of my life. You know, Texas don't really have that issue. Like, the drug culture here is out of control. And I guess when I was talking to some of the officials here, it's nothing that what they can do about it because most of these people, they don't want to go to shelters. They don't want to go to shelters. They don't want to go to mental hospitals. They just want to be out on the street. They be on bikes. They be have all these nasty buckets, like buggies from like Walmart. It's just disgusting. I used to go to the Walmart. I don't even go and like sit at that McDonald's phone because it's so disgusting. I don't even use that ice machine, the pop machine. It's just so disgusting. And I told them, I'm like, what is y'all gonna do about this? It's so filthy. But it's nothing they can do about it because these people, they homeless and it's their hands are tied. Now they do got a sign that you got to be out of there about 30 minutes, but they don't follow that policy. Them homeless people in there asleep, doing all type of stuff. I'm not gonna get into all the details, but they said most of the cast pay more money per episode than others on Love and Hip Hop. Scrappy is one of the people said very often he's paid a lot of money from the show Chaotic as well. But I love them on YouTube. Press one if y'all watch them on YouTube. I love them on YouTube. Well, I love Chaotic on YouTube. I can't really say I love Scrappy because when I did watch them, I wasn't interested. I was one of the ones in the comments like, you need to cut them loose. And I'm trying not to get involved and tell people to break up. But you can kind of tell when you are a viewer, and you'll be like, they didn't wait. You know what I'm saying? Like, even when I used to watch the Scorpion show, and it's no shade, and I want to make sure I word this right. But when I used to watch Kevin and Mikhail, it had been some episodes where Mikhail wasn't into it. Mikhail didn't want to do it. And then Kevin had to do the show by itself. And then his friends did it. And then it added a different spice to it. Even when Kevin would go out of town, Mikhail wouldn't go out of town with them. It was just like a different type of vibe. And I kind of like led the charge, like, you need to replace them. But now, you know, they still doing videos to this day, but it's not the same like it was back in the day when I was in high school, when I would see them, when I would get out of school, and I was like, the kids be in the background, the mama, she be saying what she be saying, homeless people be coming off the street, his dusty cousin from the basement coming out with his girlfriends he's screwing, and they would come out in the living room. So it missed that dynamic, but it was a great duo show. Now with Scrappy and all that, yes, they said while you're on the east side of Vegas, which has the most homeless and drug addicts in the whole city, unfortunately, and it needs to change. You know what I'm saying? It really, really needs to change. But anyway, I don't really, you know, I will say that, but yeah, it's disgusting. It's really, really disgusting. Because they definitely need to do something with the homeless people, like throw them in the garbage. Throw them in the garbage, okay? Not throwing them in the garbage, but not, excuse me, not throwing them in the garbage, but either throw them in jail. Let me reword that. Not throw them in the garbage, but they just need to be off the street. I'm just saying. Their views dropped a lot. Yeah, like you know, it's not easy being a YouTuber. Like my friend, he started YouTube and he could never get no more than 10 views. And I said, man, just keep going, because I said it's not an overnight success. It's not. It's not an overnight success, baby. If you think it's an overnight success, then go at it. It takes a lot of work to do this. It takes consistency. You have to build up an audience. You have to maintain the audience. You have to grow the audience, because you could build up an audience, but can you maintain it? Can you grow it? And it's a lot. It's a lot, and it may take a while before you find your formula. You know what I'm saying? Like I had found a name for myself, and I'm like, oh wow, okay, what's next? How can I inspire the audience to go to this next step? They said most of the reality TV shows ratings are low due to fake storylines. Yeah, that's how I like. That's what I was so into tune with the reality shows that I was doing, because it was like real storylines. Like it was something that was missing in reality television, real storylines. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, this would be great for the culture, but because it's so much fakeness, I said this can really work. This can really, it could be on Tubi. I urge that the show that I did be on Tubi. You know what I'm saying? Because that's a platform. It is so accessible to get on Tubi. I can tell people, hey man, watch our show on Tubi, and so many people will do it. They say yes, too many fake stories. Now, yeah, it's a lot of fake storylines on these reality shows. A lot of it, and it seemed forced, and you be out of like even Zeus. Like Zeus was supposed to be the one to keep it real. A lot of that is forced. A lot of that wasn't sincere. Even when they was forcing them gay guys to like fight and box, it wasn't even work. It wasn't authentic. You can tell like this is being forced, and the audience and the cast, they was like, no, I don't want to do a reunion show, because they didn't want to fight no more. Like, because that's what all of the Zeus shows be about. They argue, they fight, they argue, fight. That's pretty much the formula. Pretty much half of the reunion shows, you can't get to the reunion shows. It's nothing but drama, fight. So it's kind of hard to even know like what's going on, unless you just a diehard. You watch the show from day one, you pretty much know who's going against who. But I don't like it, because I'm like, I like to see the cast like roast and gag each other, but they always fight. Like it was one reunion show, the lady just jumped up and drop kicked somebody, and it kind of like went viral on Facebook. And I'm like, how you just gonna drop kick somebody like that? That's crazy. But that's what they do. That's what they do on these reality shows. It's crazy. Okay. But I do love, don't get me wrong, I do love Chaotic. I do love what he's doing on social media, because I feel like it is needed. It is needed. Where's my Ice Spice at? Okay. Here go Ice Spice. Now, Ice Spice, her new album is out, and I'm loving the new album. Because I feel like because I thought she was going to be a one-hit wonder. Because I'm like, not really for her. But you got to give it to her when it comes to the song that she did when Travis Scott was dope. And then the other song that I really love is Give Me a Light. I love that record. And I'm like, she may be here to stay. She did only 12, how many records? Oh, she only did 10 records. And you all can just really get into the album. It was like only 23 minutes, get into the album. It was better than JT album. JT was not the best. Lyrically, you could say Ice Spice is adding more lyrics. Like she's the diva. Like she said, the queen gave me the title princess. So I don't think it's no beef with Nicki, but I also love that Ice Spice curved out a lane for herself, and it's a fan base. She got the younger crowd, and people love it, and everything. I really love the album. Um, no, don't get me wrong. Ice Spice is just an incredible artist that if you constantly listen to her, she will grow on you. At first, I didn't like her. I'm like, oh my, because my nieces, they love Ice Spice. It's just that young demographic. And I'm like, well, let me just go and listen to it today. And I listened to it, listened to it, listened to it, listened to it. I said, okay, I like it. And I feel that she don't get the respect because she is extra light skinned and she's gonna have it rough because how she looked and how she demand respect for herself. I will never forget it. It was one of her friends put out that Nicki wanted her to sign a bad deal, and Ice Spice told Nicki, like, no offense, but I'm not signing this bad deal because you know what I'm saying. This is a different era. I have a great deal, and I believe she owned her masters. And I love the fact that Ice Spice came into this business owning your masters and understanding music. But I also would say there were no other, I think a lot of female rappers wasn't even on here either. It was just Gunna, Central C, and also Travis Scott. I didn't see JT, I didn't see the City Girls, I didn't see Doja Cat, nobody, not even Nicki. So I think that was done strategically to show like, hey, you the only girl in the business. She didn't work with not even Lil Kim she didn't work with. So I said this was a great album. It really was. They said, what rating do you give JT album? What rating do you give it at JT? Well, JT album, I'll give it a 2. I wasn't into in JT album at all. I really wasn't. I feel like it was rushed. I feel like she's not fully developed. And it worked good with her being in the group. She was not a solo act. I believe Nicki tricked her out of the spot. I like JT Project more, but both wasn't bad. But a lot of folks was like, do you think that JT came out too early as a solo act? I said yes. I felt like if she would have gave the City Girls like a solid 6 years, then branch off and be a solo act, it could have worked. But you haven't built a solid foundation in the industry to say, hey, I want to just jump out and be a solo act because people say I can spit. Yeah, you can spit, but you're not a great solo act. You good in a group. And y'all had some great moments in the group. It was just bad timing. Like it was a pandemic, JT was in jail, pandemic, it was just bad timing. But now, if y'all really stay focused on it, y'all really could do it because with Krishan, with her standing in the industry, plus your standing JT in the industry, it could have dominated. But of course, when you let egos, you let people get in y'all business, and y'all let people just go toe to toe with y'all, it's crazy. It doesn't make any sense because you could have easily been in this business gigantic together and make the money. Okay. They say yes, and the City Girls just needed new management. Absolutely, the City Girl needed new management, and the City Girl just needed that consistency. They should have just stayed in the clubs for about a solid 2 years, build it up, drop new music, and build it up. Because Ice Spice is different. Ice Spice is a solo act. She didn't come in with a group. And because how they set her up with Nicki, and she was successful without Nicki, but just added Nicki to Ice Spice just gave her an extra boost. And I believe the Barb is going to support her. I believe so. I don't think the Barb is going to support JT. I don't think they never was into JT. They just was getting a boosted JT head up to literally cause division, and it worked. It worked. Yeah. Not only did they cause division, she broke up with the entire group, and it's just sad because she had been suffering ever since. Now this, I want to, hey, Adele and Rich Paul, I'm so happy that they are getting engaged. First of all, if you know anything about Rich Paul, his dad was an entrepreneur. Rich Paul was a gambler, and he was a street dude. He knew about streets, not like a game maker, but he just knew how to gamble. And the way how he transitioned into the NBA and just transitioned and just dominated as just as an agent, as a black man, just give him credit. I mean, I give him credit all day long, and I will never forget it when I was sitting here and I said, man, what I'm going to read, because on Audible, and I love Audible, by the way. Audible is like my favorite um, situation. Like I'm literally reading. Audible is definitely my favorite. What is that? Where is it at? Because I listened to Rich Paul book, I believe, on Audible. Give me a second. What was the name of it? Lucky Me. And I listened to it. It was like really, 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 really good. Now, mind you, when I'm finishing up reading the 1619 Project. But when I was reading Rich Paul book, I was like, man, this man is so intelligent. And I'm glad that he linked up with. I'm glad that he linked up with Adele. I think Adele is an incredible artist. I think that Adele is an incredible woman. And I love to see, a black man that say, hey, date somebody from the UK. Because I feel like they fell in love. And everybody was like, why did he fall in love with a black woman? The more older I get, I realize that it's not about color, it's about love. And if you fall in love with a woman from the United Kingdom, do you? If she fall in love with somebody from the States, from the United States, do you? I just feel like we are so accustomed to putting limitations on love. You don't know what you're gonna fall in love, who you're gonna fall in love with. And so I don't want to limit myself and say, hey, I don't want to date no one, because the white woman could be the one, or a Latino, or a Puerto Rican, or a Korean, or a Chinese. I don't think we should put literally just put and just say, hey, no, I don't want to date no one, because you may be limiting your future wife. But I'm happy to see them together. I feel like as an artist, Adele is an incredible artist. Her music is dope. Anytime she releases an album, it sells. She gets more love and support when she comes to Vegas. I don't know how that's going, but that's a moneymaker. And people love her. And she's beautiful. And they look good together. And they making money together. I just feel like we should never, ever, 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 ever stop believing in love. And I hope that I hope this lasts. I really hope that they both, last to be, a couple that stay married for the next 30 years. Because you know how some people get married, they only be married for like 1 year, 2 years in the business. And I'm like, man, they don't stay married long for nothing. And then sometimes you don't have to necessarily get married, because if you look at Oprah's situation with Stedman, they ain't married. They've been together, 50 years, almost 50. Never been married, and Oprah say if I would have proposed, if he would have proposed to me and we got married, we would never be at where we at today. So that's how I feel. Lala said, "Me too. I love Audible. I love Audible because I feel like with Audible is that you don't have to necessarily have to read the book and like be like, oh my god, I gotta sit down. You gotta get in a good seating position. But when you outside, or you on a public transit, or you at your desk, you can just listen. And a lot of Lyft drivers and Uber drivers I was in a car with, and they would listen to a book. I feel like it's great. I feel like it's awesome. Somebody said immigrants going to win in November. Immigrants build America. I love JT Solo era. Don't want them back together, but she didn't sell, and I heard that she didn't even get nowhere in the album. Wait a minute, I heard that she didn't sell. They said at least Adele is in a relationship with a black man. Uh-oh. Okay. With a black man. Are you excited though? And you can tell, like, look how happy she looked though. She looked very, very excited. Oh, look. Very, very excited. I'm about to see how much is JT. How many albums? How many albums? How many albums did JT sell? No, not that. Hold on. Okay. Did they even put it on here yet? Let me see. Hold on, I want to see something. I'm just curious right now. Because I know she did a documentary. Okay. It don't have the official. See, I don't like reading on Twitter. I like of credible sources, but I'm reading right here. They're saying on official data, and right there you got to be careful with that. They said is the currently the highest charting album by female hip hop on Apple Music. But how much did she sell? That's what I'm saying. Like you could be highest artist on there, but how much did she sell? Give me a second. I'm about to check track listings. It don't even tell you that. I don't see the sales on here though. Did it sell anything? I don't see no sales. I don't see no sales in here. Because I always think people even go on iTunes and buy records. Hold on. Because it ain't telling me nowhere. When do the charts go? Oh, probably Tuesday. Because I don't think it even did on the Billboard. No, it didn't even do nothing on the Billboard 200. Oh, because it's a mixtape, not an album. No, it's a debut solo project. So that's not. Hold on. What does they say on Variety? Okay, it's a solo mixtape. Well, she still got it on streaming. Okay. They said maybe because it's a mixtape. Well, YouTube, I checked JT Project out. Adele got dumped and divorced by her gay ex-husband and paid half of her fortune in the divorce and lost her fat weight. I didn't know she had a gay husband. What? Adele, gay husband. Let me see. I don't think she had a gay husband. You must be lying. Oh my God. Wait a minute. Wait. Wait. I'm gonna just say he looked suspect. That's all I'm gonna say. He was white. Wait a minute. I'm gonna say this man looked very suspect. Uh-oh. Give me a second. Adele refers to Rich Paul as her husband, says fans chasing marriage rumors pavement. Rumor has it that Rich Paul is Adele's husband. And by rumor, we mean that it's the latest relationship gossip swindle around the couple, fueled by Adele herself. But it's unclear whether the couple of 2 years is actually tied to not. The Easy on Me singer again sparked marriage speculations during her weekends with Adele, Las Vegas residency on Saturday. The Grammy winner made the reference when speaking to a female audience member during the show and the footage of exchange blew up on TikTok, convincing fans that she had with the sports agent. You can't marry me. I'm straight, my love, and my husband here tonight. The 35-year-old appeared to tell a fan off the cuff. After the fan counter with, "Can you try?" Adele quickly quipped, "No, I don't want to try. I'm with Rich. You crazy. Leave me alone." Representatives for Adele and Paul did not immediately respond Monday to the Times request for comment, and fans reported were left chasing payments about the latest rumor. The Hello singer has said that she and Paul has been friends for a while and didn't start a relationship until the beginning of 2021. Incidentally, Paul revealed in a New Yorker profile around the time he had been hanging out with a major pop star who wasn't named in the piece. They were first outed as an item by Celebrity Gossip in July 2021, stepped out in the first of many NBA games together. They went Instagram official that September when the Oscar winner shared a portrait capture with her emoji that she didn't verbally confirm the relationship until Vogue published an interview with her a few weeks later. The revelations came after the file for divorce from Simon, with whom she shared a son upon the release of her album 30. I didn't mean to go public with it. I just wanted to go to the game. I just love being around him. I just love it. The British superstar said. He was like, "What are people going to say?" I was like, "That you signed me. I'm as an athlete. You're my agent." And he was like, "Oh, okay, cool." The singer have said that they met in a dance floor of a mutual friend birthday party a couple of years prior while she was a bit drunk and solicited him to sign her. She also described the romance as the most incredible, open-hearted, easy relationship she ever been in. Ooh. The Heartbreak Ballad Specialist set off engagement rumors in February 2022. Oh, I'm just so happy for them, though. They said, Lisa said, Adele bisexual ex-boyfriend dumped her for a gay best friend, new biography claims Huffington Post. They said JT City Girl is predicted to debut at 25 in the top 20 on Billboard 200 with over 27,000 U.S. units opening week. That's just sick. Like, that's just worse than the City Girls. That's worse than the City Girls. Really? 27,000? Girl, she might as well just stop. She might as well just stop. Because that just something. Press 1 if you purchase JT album. Press 1. Press 2, you did not do it. Press 1, you purchase JT album. Press 2, no. Press 1, you purchase JT album. Press 2, no. They said, somebody said 2. We got one person that purchased the album. One person. They said, I streamed it. One person. Wow, wow, wow. Now, in my last subject here, we're going to take a trip down to the beach sector. Okay. I'm trying to get on VS schedule for me and VS to go live, us to do this show together. so we can just clear the air about everything. We definitely got to clear the air about everything because it's a lot of misinformation about that. And I want to repeat this to the people that are listening. We did not tell anybody to go to IHOP. We did not tell nobody to get a fork, a plate, bacon, eggs. We didn't tell nobody to do that. Okay. Shireen is in her 50s, like almost in her 60s now. And she's at the same age as my mother. So I don't tell grown women that's older than me to go to no IHOP and do nothing. So I would tell BS, stop with that lie. Stop telling them people that I told that woman to go there, because I didn't tell that woman to go to IHOP. And if I did tell her to go to IHOP, that still does not excuse, get into this, your behavior to put your hands on the woman. Because it seemed to me like you're trying to blame me for putting hands on the woman. How can you blame me? I wasn't there. When that woman sat down at IHOP, you should have went on and called the cops. Say, hey, it's a stalker on the line. But you went on and gave that woman a 2-piece and a biscuit. And then she pressed charges. So again, stop trying to say, I forced that woman to go to there. That's a lie. I know you was going to IHOP until after it all happened. You went to go see this psycho Kiki, and you went there, and the lady showed up with her glasses, you guys. She showed up with her glasses. And when she showed up with her glasses on, with her hair, that it was either that. And before I knew it, she must have turned and BS hit her with a plate of pancakes. And she sat on the woman. And that's how she got the kidnapping charges. Because she refused to let the lady get up. So they gave her a kidnapping charge. I don't know if they debunked the kidnapping charges now, but that's exactly what happened. So when people sit here and they say this type of stuff, just know that we were there. When I say we were there on YouTube, we were watching it on YouTube. We wasn't in the physical aspect. We were seeing it on YouTube. And then she hit the lady with the slab of bacon. So when she did that, the police got involved. She was arrested. She was in there with hard criminals and Babe and all of YouTube and the B sector. They all called the judge. They called the prosecutor. Wiley did not do that. Okay? I didn't do that at all. And she was banned off the internet for about 3 years. 3 years. 3 years. And Shireen kept coming to the internet saying that BS is stalking me, BS is doing this. And I cut Shireen off because I told Shireen, because her family called and they wanted their mother off the internet. And they wanted their mother off the internet. So I made a decision. I said, Shireen, why don't you listen to your children? Because you're going through all this stress unnecessarily. Get off the internet. Her son begged her to get off the internet. Then she got drunk with her son. She got drunk. And then she decided to come on and try to, cuss me out with her son. And I'm like, lady, I'm done with you. You're weird. And I cut her off. That's exactly what I did. I cut her off. Now that was going on. Then this lady, this La Maria person, left me a message. This is what we go through, you guys. Left me a message yesterday on Instagram. Wiley, keep my effing name out of your mouth. I'm not a content creator, you are. I don't spread a bunch of lies, you do. I'm not broke, you are. You want beef and conflict so bad just to have something to talk about on your pathetic A-word show. Tell your miserable moderators to keep my name out of the chat. I don't talk about you unless the topic is you on another platform. You don't know me from a can of paint. Somebody tells me every time you mention my name because I asked them to, and you love speaking on me. Go ahead about your business, Wiley, because if you really wanted the smoke, you unblock me so I can tell your A-word, the truth. But that's your problem. You don't want the truth. You get your fat, not knee, lip, leg, lip, D word, yellow teeth, no bath, fat face up there on your platform with that wandering eye, looking everywhere but straight A-word and spread nothing but lies. I stopped moderating because I don't want what was a lie and what is the truth when it comes to your content. There is no reason for me to be a part of your sad A-word show. Good luck to you. For now, I keep my negative comments about you to myself instead of other people's chat. We let this woman go as a moderator, and she have been reaching out to Prada. She reached out to Prada on Stationhead. She's not blocked on YouTube. She leaves nasty comments on YouTube. Majority of the comments she leaves on YouTube is cuss words. She is very like something. Every time she go into the gym, she's trying to show me pictures of herself in her underwear. And I'm like, I'm not interested. She said she working on her body, and then she was in the pool with somebody showing me pictures of her in the pool. I'm not interested. And it's just not, I'm just not interested. And I'm like, sis, why do you keep sending me stuff like we friends? Like, I don't care. Like, I don't care enough about you at all. Like, mind your own business. Like, go. Like, okay, you can say whatever you want to say. You got a problem with Wiley. Okay, that's understandable. You say my show is sad and it's pathetic and all of this. Okay. If it's pathetic and all of this, why do you constantly continue to watch? Why do you constantly send me messages? I'm just saying. That's what I'm saying. So she constantly over and over and over and over. And I love the fact because we have so many like YouTubers in here that watch our show and all of this. And I told you guys, I said to this YouTuber yesterday, they dealing with trolls, and I said it's just block them because I get so many phone calls from people. I blocked their number. Got all these phone calls. The trolls are heavy. They call this 972 number all day, every day. And what I do, I just turn off the phone. I turn off the phone. On here, I say put up do not disturb is on. Then I turn off do not disturb. And they just be calling and calling and calling and calling and calling. For what reason? I don't know. Oh, I do know for a reason. They call because the troll master told them to call, filter fish. Told them to be calling. Okay. Why did you unmod her though? She's mad about that. I unmodded her because she was messy. She was talking about me in another chat. And that's why I unmodded her. Because she talked about me in another chat. And I called her and I said, hey, girl, bye. You're done. Ew, get away. And this person I'm calling, they just be doxing. Just don't make no sense. They said, bye, Biggie. That's what they do.
Hi.
Okay. Over and over and over. Let me see who called me from this number. Give me a second, you guys. Call me. They were just calling and calling. Just over and over. Hold on. Give me a second. Let's see. All right. There we go. They said, well, I thought the true story was that after the IHOP fight, you told Sheree to call the cops. Now, I did tell her to call the cops. I'm not running away from that. Yes, I did. Because she said she was injured and called 911. So she called the paramedic. She said she was injured. She was hurt. She did call me behind she did call me when she was in the ambulance. So, she was crying. She was hysterical. It was like a scene out of a movie. She said she was injured. She was hurt. She was bruised. So I said, call 911. And so she called. That's it. I would urge anybody, if somebody harmed you or set on you and hit you, to call 911. I gave the best advice. If somebody sit on you, testing 1, 2, 3, hit you with a slab of bacon, that's the best advice I can give you, to call 911. Did I do something wrong? Did I? Because if I did something wrong, let me know. I told the lady to call 911. The problem wasn't just her reporting 911. It was the fact of the beef sector that kept Jay Wilson, Five Baby, and them kept calling the courts over and over again. They kept calling the courts. They kept doing it. They kept doing it. They kept saying that she was a risk on the internet. They called to an online T-word. So I'm not going to say the word, but they did, and they treated her like an online T-word. I'm just being real. That's just me. Let's keep it real. And she was banned, and she was hurt, and then she blamed me. And I feel like she just needs to stop. Because that Shireen person, you know, first of all, Shireen should have never went to the IHOP. But it's no crime going to an IHOP. The problem was when Shireen sat at that table, she wasn't welcome. And VS said, get out, get away from the table, get away from the table. I don't want to see you at the table. Get away from the table. And that's what happened. Wait a minute. We got some reports here. I don't know if this is true. They saying the guy from Empire was arrested. Bryshere Gray for trespassing. Is that today? Let me send this to Prada and see if that was today. Oh, is this? Oh my God. Did you see his lips? I want y'all to see this, you guys. Hold on. I just saw that down my Twitter. What? Oh my God. I want y'all to see this. Hold on. I told you like that crystal meth is a drug. It's a heavy drug, y'all. Y'all thought I was lying about that crystal meth is very prevalent in the community. Very prevalent. This the picture right here, you guys. Do y'all see that? This is crazy. And it's the charge. Where's the charge at? Trespassing, unauthorized structure or convenience, bond out cash. The bottom out was 150. What? You think he was Prada? What? You said you think he was touched. But what happened to his lips? Is that an infection? Oh my God. Does that look like it's herpes or something? It's crack. Wow. They said he's a lot of men were touched and used drugs. So y'all say who was he touched by? Wait a minute, he has a lot. I want to know who is he touched by. So y'all said I Lee Daniels such. Me too. I think somebody is running his OnlyFans stuff and got him in the motel doing no video. What? They said allegedly Diddy and Will Smith. This is so sad. This is so sad. I'm gonna put this on my website. Oh, I already got this. Hold on. Wow, wow, wow. Well, I'm gonna drop the link for Prada. Hold on, Prada. Here you go. I'm just kind of hurt for him though, because he was so sexy on Empire. He was so sexy on Empire. That's crazy. Well, I tell y'all, these people, they love them drugs. Go ahead, Prada.
Hello, Wiley. Hi,
And I,
chat.
th- and I
Um,
saw that down my timeline. I'm kind of like tearing up because them lips is botch.
oh, Wiley, don't cry. This is, I mean, I don't know if you've been paying attention to him like as of recently, but like he's been spiraling for like the past, I want to say like 3 or 4 years.
Mm, mm. Because I saw his OnlyFans look disgusting. His OnlyFans look sad.
Is really giving ran through. Yeah.
It's just like, people understand when you miss out on that money, it hurts you. Like, he didn't get no more gigs. I think he was dropped from everywhere. Is this a case of a person that's washed up in Hollywood and doing everything
I
for
mean,
attention?
unfortunately, yeah. Unfortunately, yeah. When you think of washed up, this is like the type of thing you think about. But I mean, Empire just finished. I'm like 4 years ago, like during the pandemic, I want to say. So I mean, he shouldn't be washed up. But think about what Taraji P Henson said. She didn't have a sufficient team to capitalize on the success of Empire. And I feel like
Mm,
that's what happened to Bryshere as well.
mm. Do you feel because even Terrence Howard was talking about the money? I think it's a greater thing other than team. They're just not paying people fairly. Taraji B, not Taraji. What was the woman that got caught drinking a DUI? Tiffany Haddish said she got $80,000 for being in Girls Trip. $80,000.
Bad deals. These people are
80,000.
signing.
You know how much they made?
These
Uh
people
huh.
are signing bad deals. Now, we got to talk about the white celebrities because I don't know what the difference is. I'm assuming the people that they have on their team behind them, but Jennifer Lawrence, for example, when she signed on to star in the Hunger Games, she got upfront pay, okay, but then she got something that they call getting paid off the back end. So you take a fee up front, SAG regulated,
Uh huh.
but then if the movie makes a certain amount of money, like if it breaks even with the budget and makes even more than that, you get paid like a percentage of that as well.
Mm. It's because I'm looking at most black artists don't get that deal though.
I don't know if they know to ask about that. But if you know something is probably going to make a good amount of money, I think you should ask about it. you should definitely inquire about making more money. Yes.
That's something. That's something. Cause like the team, if you got these big people, why are these people not negotiating those deals when they have white celebrities on the same management, on the same team? They on the same agency with most of these wealthy whites. What is this? Is they strategically not fighting for black artists? Or should it
They're
be more
letting these
black
people
agents?
play in their face. They're just letting these people play in their face.
Because it's really crazy to me. Because I'm like, wow. Because
Right.
as I
Chocolate
look,
Cheesecake said even renegotiate after season one success. So she's saying they could have came to the table with Lee Daniels after season one of Empire and all the success that it had and renegotiated whatever contract they initially signed. Like, hey, we need to go back over and look at these numbers because I mean, this is a successful show.
wow, wow. I'm really looking at this, you guys. Um, this is very sad. Um, Someone that was making, I would say, about $75,000 per episode. I don't know how these people are broke. Because I remember you said that they get it, or somebody said they go to these parties, they club. I believe Denai said this. He said his friend was on a successful show, and the show ended, and you partying, and the money gone.
Just doing a bunch of unnecessary stuff, moving in 8, 9, $10,000 high-rise apartments, buying 6, 7, 8 vehicles or leasing 6, 7, 8 vehicles, going on these wild luxury shopping sprees, just doing a whole bunch of unnecessary stuff. And then you have to pay all these people, pay the
Hmm.
manager, the agents, the entertainment attorney. It's I don't know, child.
Woo! I'm looking because that this is
I
bad,
feel
bad.
like I feel like they should treat actors the same way they treat NFL athletes. As soon as they get in the business, you have to teach them financial literacy because they don't know and then end up on OnlyFans.
Someone said verbatim, he's an able-bodied person. He could have went to work at Target until another gig came in.
Child, these people have too much pride to go to Target or Trader Joe's or Starbucks.
Because once they was at Trader
Does
Joe's,
he look like
but
does Bryshere
honestly,
look like he was gonna go work at Target?
no, no, no. And then you also got it too. A lot of people deal with harassment too when they go and work at regular jobs because they're going to be
Like
heckled.
the actor that you were talking about that was on the Cosby Show, I think, and then
Yeah, they
he
heckled him,
started working at Trader Joe's.
and they put his
But
business
them
all
heckling
out.
him is how he got back into acting.
Yeah, because people forgot. I forgot he existed. They said they get on his show and start partying and living like they Oprah. It's really sad. It's really sad. And
Not
obviously
living like Oprah. No,
this
for
man had
real.
another issue. This man had another issue because he did beat on his wife or his baby mama. It was a standoff in 2020. And even when they was investigated with the detective, he was talking out of his neck. I personally believe it is crystal meth because or crack or some type of substance because he haven't been the same since it's sad. See, Justice Smollett, even though he lied, but that man is gifted and he got white privilege and he's talented because
He
he
also
financed
comes
his
for
own.
money. He comes for money though.
That's
Jesse
true.
comes for money.
Jesse comes from
Yeah.
money, and he knew how to, do his own movies, his own swag. And I'm looking at this man.
Because
My
he
heart.
already have money. It's
Yeah,
different when you already have money and then
that's true.
you know what I'm saying?
Because his
Life
family
is
go all
easier.
the way
You
back.
already,
They Hollywood royalty, like
yeah,
his family. Yeah,
exactly. That's like
because he.
being born in Denzel Washington's family. You already have money. I mean,
That's
what?
true. And he got other gifts too, because Jesse know how to write, direct, and all of that. I'm just shocked that this dude was in the New Edition movie. His career could have been so much further. But when you
And
do,
then,
mm,
so you brought up New Edition. Okay, so I immediately thought of Keith Powers. Keith Powers and Bryshere are around the same age. Keith may be a few years older than Bryshere, but Keith, for example, Keith also has some money. He started acting as a child. So you know what I'm saying? When you're in this industry from childhood, or your parents have money or whatever, you grow up like learning what to do with your money. Bryshere
mm,
was just straight new money. So he didn't know what to do. He just had money, for the first time.
mm. He had a swag. He was attractive. Now he just ew. This is disgusting.
Carolyn Jones said every man that uses drugs is definitely not touched. No, we're saying he's touched because he said that he was touched.
So who did he say? So the people that's listening, who did he say touched him?
So he said, I believe Diddy and Will Smith. That's
Mm.
what he said, allegedly.
Do you believe it?
Um, I mean,
Because
given
Orlando
the
Brown
allegations
said
that we know.
because we don't know about these people. Because a simple fact is we don't know about these people. We don't know what they do behind closed doors.
Exactly. And there are a lot of people who I haven't met in this industry, and I feel like I haven't met them because God was specifically keeping me away from them for reasons like this.
Mm. Mm. Wow, wow, wow. I'm just gonna mind my own business. I see this.
It's a lot.
It looks terrible. Because when I saw that on my timeline, I'm like, what? Because his OnlyFans
Yeah.
look nasty. It don't look like, oh my god, this is so incredible. It's disgusting. It's like he lost his house. He lost, you know,
He lost everything.
look disgusting. I'm like,
Yeah.
what's this man?
Yeah. Yeah. T1000 said what I said. His lips is giving crack pipe burns. It's just burnt up all over it. Burnt on the top, burnt on the bottom, burnt on the side. It's just burnt. Burnt in the middle.
Someone asked me, did I subscribe? No, somebody else subscribed, and I was using their account. So I was
KLE get on my nerves.
It was
All the damn
disgusting.
question
It was disgusting.
I can't.
It really was. I couldn't do it.
Lisa said, I thought they were bringing Empire back. Girl, the Empire is destroyed.
Yeah,
Okay?
that's done.
It's not coming back.
Yeah, Empire is.
Oh,
That's it. Once he lied, that was it. They're not even probably gonna bring no reunion, and if they do, Jesse won't get
facts.
invited.
Okay, not the
Yeah,
hoexer. What he
because
said those
they.
people told him?
What was that?
MAGA country N-word.
Yeah, and, and that whole situation, it was just bad. Like he really wanted to be Malcolm X. He really wanted to be the poster child of racism. And then he had a little roll thing tied around him, some bleach, sprinkle bleach on him. But shout out to the Chicago Police Department. They were going. They made sure they found out. And I'm like, this dude really lied.
That's what I wanted to ask you. Like, what did you initially think when you heard that this man was walking to Subway to get a sandwich at 2 a.m.
I didn't believe it
in
because I'm
Chicago?
like in the freezer cold for a Subway sandwich. Like, I didn't believe that at all. Now, I can believe you watched to get some peen, but for a Subway sandwich in the freezing cold, that to me, that didn't make no sense.
It's freezing outside. You want a cold cut?
Yeah. Like, come on. It didn't make no sense.
I'm weak.
And it made no sense. And it was so bad because I think Lee Daniel was a part of it too. I think they really was
I
plotting.
think he was trying to cover it up. I don't think any of them believed it, but they were like, damn, we got to try to cover this up somehow.
Yeah, to save the show. And it's just like, y'all messed up with Fox, baby. The power of Fox, they yanked that show.
Lachlan
Because
said, absolutely not. Mr. Murdoch said, oh no, no said, not over here.
y'all did all that. And they took all them shows. They snatched it off.
Anything having to do with Lee Daniels. Hi,
And
Anna.
that's just sad. Hey,
For real.
I just it's disgusting. And now look at him. Now look at this person. Now it's just wow, wow. Even Terrence, he got a wig on, talking about he ain't get paid fair. Like that whole cast is just going out bad. Taraji crying.
Terrence looked like a bad bee in that wig, though.
But
Terrence
it
looked
just
like
didn't make
a
no
bad
sense.
bee in
And
the
then he
wig.
talking about he didn't make no money on It's Hard Out Here for a Pep, Hustle and Flow. And Ludacris said he made good money.
Won Oscars. That movie won Oscars.
It's just like these people either A, they stupid, or just B, because there's so many artists that do even Viola Davis, and she's top tier. She don't make the money on that.
Yes.
So I
She
think
be
it's
crying about her pay.
She was crying about her pay. She said she's nowhere near the
Right.
money, nowhere near none of that. And yeah, I love Star. Brandy was in that. Queen Latifah, Patti LaBelle. That was a great show. It had put transgenders on the map. And one day I woke up, it was gone.
Snatched.
They said all the food places in the Chi-Town, you go to Subway. No, bro, you could have said this pizza. and then the Africans that did it, they wanted to be famous. And one of them was having a relationship with Jussie Smollett. They was doing coke. They was getting in. You know, I think all of them was just doing hanky-panky stuff to each other. Because I know
That's too
Jussie Smollett.
much. And then the two Nigerians were brothers, allegedly.
Yeah. And I didn't believe they wanted Jussie so bad. The system wanted Jussie, but he had that privilege, and he's still fighting that case in the Illinois appellate court. He's still fighting that, even though he would have just went on to serve that time, he would have been done. He'd have been out a long time ago.
Because he's still trying to convince people that he's telling the truth, but it's like, sir, like the jig is up, like the show is over, like
yeah, the jig is up. He did that because he kept saying
he would have did better just coming out and saying, you know, it was a hoax. I'm sorry, blah blah blah, with Gayle King.
But he went on Gayle King and doubled down and said, I went and got some Subway. I was hungry.
This really happened. These two white people really attacked me. I really wanted a Subway sandwich at 2 a.m. in Chicago on O Block. He could have said somebody attacked him at O Block.
It was free, and like the way that the Africans said they planned it, and because they had no reason to lie, because they didn't want to go to, because they could have lost lost their visa or whatever, and had to get banned.
I think they did get deported.
And they came back, they got arrested, and they started spilling the beans. Like, hey, they started spilling the beans because they didn't want the African brothers. They wanted Jussie Smollett because Jussie Smollett had the popularity, and the Republicans said, hey, he got to go. We got to make it. Even when Kim Foxx got caught doing a sideline deal, they got a special prosecutor. They wanted him bad because they had to show an example because you lied. Even Chicagoans, we wanted him to get some time because
they made Chicago look bad.
Yeah. It did.
Chicago is a blue state, right?
Yeah, it's a very blue state, and then I'm like, it didn't sound.
Yeah, so that looked crazy. Like, okay, y'all have like redneck racists running around at 2 a.m. with bleach on people. With bleach.
And then he only had a little piece of scar under there. And then it made all the celebrities look bad because they all jumped on the bandwagon, making these posts.
Then he walked back to his apartment with that rope around his neck.
Yeah. They all walked away at the party with the rope around their face. I mean, every day. They did. It's sad.
No,
It's so
Jesse
sad.
walked back to his apartment with that rope tied
Oh
around
yeah.
his neck.
He said, "I want the police. I wanted y'all to see this. And like, this is just too much."
It was the bleach for me too, Lala. Like he just threw that in there. Oh, they threw bleach on me. For what
Yeah,
reason?
I agree, and it went on there. Um, you guys, if y'all did not hear, this is an Empire star. Bryshere, look how he looked now. Wow, yikes.
He was supposed to be I don't know, releasing some kind of music when he was on Empire.
You said music, yeah. But they didn't
Yeah, he was
own.
supposed
And
to have a
this,
music
but
career.
this the gag of that. They didn't own their name, the music, none of that. That all went to the. It's so sad. It is so sad how Hollywood is
I'm telling
so.
you, these people do not read their contracts. They don't read their contracts.
It's sad.
The contracts are unread. They just sign them.
Mm. Because he supposed to be living good on the royalties because they made a lot of money on the music that whoever owned that show.
Exactly.
And Lee
The
Daniels, a
soundtracks
lot of times Lee Daniels not
Grammy.
even get paid fairly on these shows either because it looked like because he got caught up owing Dame Dash $1 million.
Who? Oh, Lee Daniels.
Lee Daniels.
Mm-mm-mm.
And
Jazz
I'm just
said they're
being honest.
uneducated. They are.
They are very uneducated, but I will say this though: whatever happened to this man's lips, I don't want it. You put them lips on your yoni, it's gonna burn. It's gonna be oozing with pus.
Yikes.
Cause look at them
BBL
lips.
TV will still take him.
The immigrant. Cause I'm like, this guy was so attractive. Let me find an old picture. He was so attractive.
I wonder what happened to him.
Can y'all imagine? Wow. Look how he looked, you guys, back in the day. Let's bring this down for a second. Look at the lips. Just look at this, you guys. Look how he looked back in the day.
Healthy.
Skin was together, healthy, lips was like, mwah. Now it looked
Chelsea
like,
said he got
damn.
Chelsea said he got Pookie New Jack City lips.
Yeah, he got the Pookie New Jack City lip. Look at this.
That's sad. Please take it down, Wiley.
This is sad. Just a downfall. When they do the rise and fall on the Empire show, that's gonna be a good show. But they always, they gonna make money off of theirs.
His fall was so fast, though. Empire is not even that old.
Empire is not that old. It's not like 20 years old. The Empire is not that old.
Exactly.
And I remember when
The
Empire
people
first
from
came
Bill
out.
Cosby not even out here like this.
Nope. Nope. You're right about that.
Mm-mm-mm.
I'm
Damn.
I'm looking, and I'm like, I'm sad. I'm sad.
Why y'all roasting this man in the chat? Lisa said he looked like he been turning tricks.
He probably has. It is just like so sad. And I know he wasn't rapper type when they was questioning about his girlfriend, and he was making these big conspiracies. I said, there's something wrong with that.
Girl, I don't know.
Wow. All right, this is something, y'all. This is something. This is something. My uncle doing better than that, and he was just a supportive actor or Snowfall, because Eddie Winslow is doing straight style. The only thing he can do turn tricks. Our mom with this better take notes. Like that's what I'm saying. This is something.
I'm weak. Y'all killing me in the chat.
Should people help him? Should Taraji help him? Should Terrence Howard help him?
I want to
Should
know where his mom is at. I want to know where his mom is at because when he was on Empire, his mom wrote a little book talking about I'm the mother of Bryshere Gray, better known as
really?
the greatest.
Oh, his mama
Where are
probably
you
got
at
the
now,
doors
ma'am,
changed
Miss
and
Gray?
locked.
Google her and send her a voice note. Ma'am, why do you have your son out here like this with burnt up lips, unbraided hair,
I mean,
dry skin, dehydrated?
this is just so I'm really looking and I'm like, yikes. This is I'm kind of like this is disgusting. And I thought this was like a spoof. Well, okay.
No.
But no.
He been spiraling for a long time, Wiley.
A long time. It's a matter of time before we get bad news that he won't make it. This is very dangerous. Look at Orlando Brown. A lot of these people. Yeah.
Y'all really roasting this man in the chat.
They said the girl in this commercial need a call drop, raspy AF.
Which commercial? T1000.
The mom was having
watch parties at different bars. Exactly. Look her up. Google her and her book, Wiley, and send her out a voice note and ask her why her son out here looking like this.
Oh my
Look
God.
like he got a lesion on his cheek.
Let me see. Oh yeah, she sure did have a book.
Yep.
Before Empire.
Now, where's
wow.
Where is she, Wiley?
She sure had a book out.
Send her behind a voice note.
And that book is $14.95.
So $14.95.
Yeah. Let me see if she have an Instagram. Let me find her Instagram. She released that back in 2017. Wow.
So she should have accumulated enough money to help her child.
Let me see where she at. Where's her Instagram? Oh, she ain't got no Instagram. If she do, she ain't been posting on there.
I know her thirsty self got an Instagram.
Oh, she ain't post on here like 11. Hold on, let me see. Let me double check. Cancel. Let me double check.
I guess she embarrassed.
Let me see.
Kelly says she probably on them drugs too. Probably.
It's just so sad. It's so sad. I'm gonna have to find and get in contact with her, but we pray that God heal her. I don't wish drugs on my worst enemy because drugs can affect your mental health, and it's just sad. I just, it's just really, 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 really sad, you guys. Just really, really sad. And yikes.
Why you have to blow it up? We don't want to see his burnt up lips. Look like he been smoking hot crystal meth with Jace.
That's just sad. Like the crystal meth is so it's sad. I was just really looking, y'all. Look at this. This is really, really sad. It's sad. Do you think he would ever get back to his old self, being the attractive man that he was?
Jazz says zoom out.
Oh wow.
Zoom all the way out. Thank you.
Although he got that Usher party.
Yikes. Oh my God, a girl on YouTube just released a prophetic video about Usher.
Really?
Yeah, you want me to send it to you?
Yeah, I would love to see it. I hope it ain't nothing bad. Is it something bad?
Kind of.
Oh my gosh.
Not Benny the Troll.
Uh. Yikes, that mouth. I see a lot of people in here. Yeah, this we just got this. We just reported on it. Wow, it's just make your heart ache. Mm, make your heart ache. Wow. That's all I'm gonna say about that.
Oh wow.
Well, thank you all. Thank you, Prada, for coming on.
Thank you, Wiley. Bye, y'all.
No problem. Oh my gosh. Mm. Wow. They said, let's hope it's for upcoming movie, bro. I don't think so. I don't think so at all. Mm. I mean, this man, he's disgusting with those lips. Uh. Man. Somebody said CarMax. Mm. And this is his mugshot. This is his mugshot. This is his mugshot. Wow. We're gonna keep y'all updated on this. Get kind of a little teary-eyed. Um, a little teary-eyed. This is something. Um, little black boy, you beautiful. Little black girl, you are enough. When times get hard, always, always remember to put God first. Wow. Mm. Mm. Wow. This is a lot. And I hope this person is watching because this could potentially be Armand Wiggins' life. All right. And I told Armand, you keep on. This could be your life. Keep on. This could be your life. And I told him that. Okay. I'll talk to y'all soon. I love you all. True to the message, yes. Okay. Not the fake tears. No, it's real tears. It's real tears. I wasn't even planning on being on here this long, but it's real tears. It's real tears. It's real tears. You said you didn't answer my question. What is your question? What is your question? You got a question for me? Is I want to do station head? You want me to do station head? What's your question? As far as you come, as fast as you can be down. KLE, what's your question? I'm sorry. Let me see the tears. Oh, how hard the times. Career gone too soon. It's very hard. He's on hard times. Look at him, you know? Look at those lips. It's something. I'm praying for him, y'all. I'm praying for him. Can y'all pray for him? Ah, my God, my God. Can y'all pray for him? Can y'all pray for him? All right, y'all. I'm gonna go. I'm so hungry. And let me tell y'all this. I tried them Harold's chicken here in Vegas. It was not that good. I don't know, but I tried Harold's chicken here in Vegas. It ain't got nothing like the Chicago, y'all. Fries was too thick. It ain't got nothing like the Chicago. I was tasting it. I'm like, nope. Y'all need to bring some Chicago cooks up here because it was not that great. That Harold's that I tried, and it wasn't the best. It was not. Okay. So we'll talk to y'all soon. All right. I love you all. And I will see you on the next video. Okay. This was a good video.